All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Yes, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards. Obviously, there weren't many people picking him to beat Kamaru Usman at UFC 278. But that fight was scheduled for 25 minutes. He needed all of them. He produced one of the greatest highlights in UFC history.
He did. He needed 24 minutes and 30 seconds in order to become the champion. But he never gave up on himself. It seemed as though everything was trending in the wrong direction and he got the job done. Leon Edwards is a phenomenal fighter. He's very well-rounded, and he's real big for the weight class. And you see his physicality come into play in that first round against Kamaru Usman, taking him down and controlling him on the ground.
Right.
But tonight he has a different challenge. He doesn't have the guy that brings all the accolades. He has a young, hungry lion that's looking to knock him off his throne.
And we will see how Leon handles this challenge, but of course increased eyeballs on Leon Edwards, given what he was able to accomplish in becoming the man at 170 pounds. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round 1 with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now with his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestling, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success. Him with the straight hand there, beautifully done by Belal Muhammad.
And everything's landing with so much power.
A nice early head kick for the champ, Leon Edwards. He waited a little bit to throw that weapon against Kamaru back in the day. No hesitation here early in this one.
He does a great job of setting this strike up. He doesn't throw it blindly. He's always putting something in front of the high kick that allowed for him to not only become the champion, but knock so many others out on his journey to becoming the best in the world.
Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Edwards.
There it is. Now he's won the mount. This is a terrible position.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again. Beautiful jab lands.
Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kicking game now. Certainly earned the respect with his hands. Now changes the level.
Full-on mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
He can do it all. He's a fantastic striker. A guy that can mix it up. A guy that knows exactly where the opening is and isn't shy to take that opening.
Edwards is cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start. Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard.
Edwards is looking for a Darce choke here. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, could get the submission here soon. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Round two next. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Edwards is bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. All right, back to the stools between rounds. That gives us time to look back at some of the replays, including some of those strikes that caused the damage, particularly to his forehead.
Damage to the forehead. Expect a lot of blood, but when you look at him, he looks like he still wants to be in there. It does not seem like the blood is affecting him. Now, you could want to be there as much as you want to, but you got to do things better defensively, or ultimately he's going to get you out of there. He's got to move his head, he's got to stay out the center line, and he's got to press forward, put his opponent on his heels.
All right, put well. All of a sudden we got a new storyline in this one, the cut on his forehead. We will keep an eye on it as this next round gets underway. Muhammad gets touched by that kick there. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count. Good work from the top here by Edwards. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Edwards is back in full mount. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Nice transition.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Edwards. Takedown defense holds up. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game time.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of it.
Oh, lands a hip toss now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh! Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Belal Muhammad.
Oh, right into mount.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Edwards is in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
15 seconds. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop!
Listen, it's the control on the ground that's going to misfight. He cannot handle you on the ground. You are controlling every aspect of the game.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Ready?
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah. Another one.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, big knee to the head. Wow. Strong outside leg kick. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. He passed the half guard. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Belal Muhammad. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Muhammad's back in side control. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Beautiful transition.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get 2 high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
He is throwing his entire hip into these body shots.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take the hip.
Oh!
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Belal Muhammad. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look at how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose. Use your footwork, and let's get focused.
Just out of range with that left hook. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Muhammad's in half guard.
Big right hook there by the champ.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Muhammad.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Getting the mount here. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times. He's got to be careful.
Oh, big shots here. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and...
And that'll do it! Leon Edwards has done it! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, so Leon Edwards, your winner by TKO here tonight, and the knockouts, the TKOs, all continuing to pile up for Leon Edwards at this stage of his career.
Leon Edwards is the man. I mean, knockout, TKO, it doesn't matter. He's just finishing people now. And that is what eluded him on his run to a championship. But as the champ now,